Well, this story begins with a brief history, summarizing old legends of the planet named the Bird Star, which is a large planet composed of nations, Choi State and Lee State. Those great nations often fought for their territory, and the winner of this war is the one who has the strongest war spirit, as he has the ability to destroy heaven and earth. Only those who have a powerful guardian spirit, war spirit, can change their fates and become heroes to stand against 10,000 people. 5 years ago, the powerful nation Lee and the virtual nation Choi began to compete for territory. Raga's father, a member of the most powerful assassination organization of the country, became a traitor in war. At the height of the war against the other state, he killed 2 top-level war heroes of the assassination organization. Since then, the country was defeated and ranked second, and the virtual country became first. Rogue's father's reputation was damaged overnight, his whereabouts unknown, and the family was kept hostile in the village under strict surveillance. After that, Rouge became cold-blooded, after he and his mother were intimidated, assaulted and rejected by their relatives, and by everyone known since childhood. This loneliness, and the hatred for his father, and the people around him, rooted deeply in Rouge's heart and mind. Time then shifts to 5 years later, as we are shown 3 kids, one seemingly about to fall, making the others worried. His fall was no coincidence, however, as he received a punch from our one and only protagonist, who had a very determined and cold-blooded look, then suddenly shifted his gaze to the other lackeys, edging them on to fight some more. Come on. Witnessing his charged-up energy, they all hesitated with frightened gazes, but their leader at this point wasn't willing to give up, as cursed, You flipping traitor, son. What's the matter? Your father has betrayed the country, damn you. You deserve to die. At this point, however, he wasn't even fazed but suddenly shifted his gaze to whispers behind him, as some waste adults were also howling insults at our boy. Yeah, real matured, but at this point our boy was used to countless insults as it was a daily occurrence, and after letting out a heavy sigh, he sneered. Hey, come on. I'm used to it. Frustrated at not getting the reaction he wanted, he could only curse. You goddamn. The little waste then charged up his red energy on his fists and spoke out. Rogue, even if you have a war spirit, so am I. Besides, my brother is a second-level war hero in Zanian College. So, I'm warning you, don't you dare touch me, fearless. Our boy also charged up his blue energy in his hands, then sneered. Why are you talking so much nonsense? Let's finish it quickly. I've to go home for dinner. Annoyed, the bully charged forward with his 2 lackeys. You son of a lich. Damn you. Go to hell. Seeing them about to attack, he did not panic, but calmed himself down by taking a deep breath, and executed some hand techniques, as they flowed like water, discharging more energy. After that he kicked the ground for an attack. Witnessing that, the bully was shocked for a second, but still tried to act tough, as he also raised his fist to meet his attack. How dare you come up here? Taste my punch. His strike seemed to slow, however, as he winded it up too far, making our boy approach him instantly. He then dodged his attack, and countered with the Hitler pose, aiming for his neck, but it seemed it was just a feint as he grabbed his neck. Got you? He then kicked his leg to make him lose balance, then got him in an arm lock. As he pinned him down, he threatened. Now, if I just hit your throat with my fist, or finger, even without using the power of the war spirit, then I wouldn't need to fight anymore. You'll be dead already, so do you still want to fight? No, he murmured in pain. Cough. I don't want to fight anymore. Witnessing his pathetic face, he let go and stood up to leave. Then get lost, and don't show me your face again. Worried, the lackeys all ran towards their leader. Are you alright? Let me help you up. As they were helping him up, his fury knew no bounds as he looked at the departing figure of our boy Rogue. He made a vow to himself. Rogue, I'll make you pay for this. Making his way back to his house, he announced his return. Mom, I'm back. However, the moment he stepped inside his house, he was shocked as he saw his mother picking up some broken glasses, with the house totally wrecked. Feeling a tinge of anger rising up inside him, he called out to her mother. Mom, oh, you're back. Hang on a second, your mom will finish cleaning up quickly, and come. Did the villagers make trouble again? He asked, then clenched his fists in anger. Tell me again, why should we take the consequences for Dad, even if he betrayed the country? Why didn't he take us with him? Hearing him pour his anger out, his mother suddenly embraced him tightly, and tried to reassure him. Rogue, your father, he didn't betray the organization or even the country. Mom's voice. As soon as I mentioned that man, her voice naturally became upset. He thought to himself, you always say that. Every time. The scene then shifts to his room, as our boy was laying in his bed, and on his roof was a poster of a handsome white-haired man with a giant red bird next to him, his idol. And reaching out his hand, he thought to himself, Phoenix, a member of the highest organization in the country, the assassination organization. In a war against the 5 dynasties, he destroyed 500 men alone with his war spirit, 100 birds. He is also one of the most powerful of the 5 major war heroes. This kind of hero, I wish to meet him once in my lifetime. Dad also at that time, he was a war hero, and member of the assassination organization. Suddenly a loud rustle from the outside disturbed his thoughts, making him jump up. Who's there? These people, still trying to make trouble at night. I won't forgive them anymore. After heading out, his shout echoed through the dense forest. Come out, grasshoppers. After some silence, a leg peered behind the tree. Turns out it was the waste bully, who had a smug smile on his face, and seeing him our boy was irritated. You really want me to hurt you, bastard. I told you, I'll make you pay for it. Come on, said the bully, irritated. He clenched his teeth and gathered energy on his fists, preparing to attack. Screw you, and get out of here. Well, he should have known something was wrong, as the weak bully was somehow feeling arrogant, and it was with reason, as when our boy Rouge was still charging forward, he suddenly called out for his brother, which stunned him as suddenly a huge fist appeared before him, knocking him out. The smug brother then appeared. Little brother, you don't have to fight this kind of brutal villain. They choose the wrong opponent themselves. Leave it to me. The little brother, now witnessing our boy sprawled out on the floor, was filled with joy. My brother is a 2nd-level war hero in Zanying College. You're dead today. Ha ha ha. I rogue. Ha ha ha. My body. I can't move. Rouge thought to himself. Is that the real power of a fighter's? The older brother then suddenly approached him with his war spirit materializing from his back, empowering him even more. When I came back, I found my little brother crying and complaining about your violence to him. You bastard, stop pretending to be bullied by me. You'll be dead by the end of the day. You savage bastard. Paying no mind to his words, our boy was struggling on the floor, groaning in pain. It's hard to breathe. He thought if it wasn't for that guy, I'd have been able to go to Zanying College and become more powerful than that bastard by now. That's not fair. Suddenly the pathetic voice of the little brother echoed. Brother, kill him. Kill that bastard. No one cares about him nor his mother, so kill him. No one will know. His older brother was silent for a brief moment, then affirmed. Well, I think you're right. Stepping closer, he continued. Don't blame me, blame your treasonable father. So don't worry, I'll make sure you die by my bare hands. Seeing him about to attack, no one was more happy than the little brother, who now had a punchable face. As he continued to brag after seeing his powerful attack released by his strong war spirit, that flattened the area where our MC was, creating a huge gust of smoke. Woo, brother, you're so strong. Ha ha. I'm afraid it has become a pool of meat. As the smoke cleared, however, it seemed our boy was nowhere to be seen, which shocked him heavily, then roared in anger. Where's his body? Where did he disappear to? There's no way he survived this. Find him. Brother, that. What? What is it? From the sky a red feather glowing with spiritual energy fell down from the sky, and to his hand, as suddenly many more even, fell down. Then a resounding voice suddenly echoed. According to the first rule of the Zanying regulations, fighters are not allowed to use the war spirit force against the ordinary people. Hearing that, both brothers were in shock, as above them was a captivating scene of the white-haired with red wings, that shone with all its glory as he appeared like a godlike being. Half conscious, our boy, who was being carried, suddenly thought to himself, this man, is he the phoenix? As he was still up in the sky, brimming with spiritual energy, his sight terrified the waste older brother, as he was panicking. Phoenix, a member of the assassination organization. How is this possible? How could a member of the assassination organization be here? That too for this bastard. Phoenix then cast a murderous glance at him, which spooked him. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just teaching this wild kid for a little bit. But Phoenix wasn't buying it as he sneered. Humph, as a fighter with war spirit, you not only bullied him, but also tried to kill him. As the national war hero, I will abolish your war hero status, and also crush your war spirits. Suddenly Phoenix began glowing more brightly, which made the guy almost swell his pants, as he wondered, is this the Phoenix war spirit? But we won't get to see what happened next as the scene shifted to some time later, as the Phoenix brought our boy to a resting place, who suddenly woke up after some time. Turning his head to the side, he was truly speechless as he saw his idol right before him. Oh, you're awake. Kneeling down, he shouted in excitement. Thanks for your help. I will repay you with my life. If you have anything you want from me, please tell me. I will do my best to do it. Thanks again. No need. Oh, I never thought I'd meet you. I adore you. My room is full of your posters. Smiling at his words, he thought to himself. After being in a coma for 2 hours, his body and spirit are completely recovered. Worried at his silence, our boy wondered. What's wrong? Oh, Nothing. As for the two brothers, they're in deep trouble now. The elder brother seems to be from Jiangning College. He'll get the punishment he deserves for doing that. As for your mother, I used the energy shield to protect her. I think she will sleep well now, so you don't need to worry anymore. It won't happen again. Ha ha. You should have seen those brothers crying to death. TSK. I just don't understand those bastards. After some silence between them, he suddenly asked a blunt question. Do you hate your father? As if triggered, he bluntly replied, no need to mention that guy. I'll protect my mother. That guy is not worthy of me and my mother. Rog, I believe your father must be having a hard time. He and I used to be comrades in arms. I know what he is like. The situation at that time is still a mystery. I'm also looking for clues to your father. I don't care. In fact, I don't mind if he is treasonous, he answered back without a care, stunning the phoenix for a bit. However, Rouge continued, I still remember, when my father left, I was not very sensible. People around me bullied me and my mother. I didn't understand at that time. I just felt sad, but at those times, every time I looked at my mother, there would be no hatred on her face. Only the gentleness that has been on her face up till now. It's just something I can't say. It's still the same. Just looking at her smile like she always does, and I don't get it. Just like before growing up, they changed from scolding me to beating me. I couldn't beat them at that time. There were so many that I couldn't run away from them. Later, I found that there was a so-called war spirit in my body, and they couldn't beat me, so I snagged them to escape. In this way, I've been growing up like this. Protect mom from bullying and try not to remind her of that man. I play by myself. I'm quiet by myself growing up alone, so I don't mind if he is a traitor. It's just that I hate him for not being a father. After listening to his story, Phoenix patted his chest and called out to him, Rouge, believe me, your father loves you more than anyone else. Otherwise, you can confirm it by yourself. Confirm it by myself. What do you mean? Luoji College. Have you heard it? Hearing that, he was surprised. It is said that their students are all hideous criminals, and it's not under the jurisdiction of any country. Besides, they're exiled sinners or seeking the strongest, seekers. Despite this, some of the most terrible criminals are revealed as war heroes. Also, the dean is a super dangerous criminal wanted in 3 countries. Also, it is completely independent of cities and societies. Your father comes from there since you are not allowed to go to the national college. Then if you would like to, but before he could finish, he immediately answered, yes, I'd like to. You mean that I have a chance to get accepted in Luoji College, right? I have a chance to get out of here. Go to other places, right? I can study like others, right? I do. It's not about that, man. I want to change the fate of me and my mom. Well, in that case, you will have to leave tomorrow morning. I heard that tomorrow is the deadline for the registration of Luoji College tomorrow. But mom, rest assured I will explain it to her. You do not have to worry about this. Now go. Arrange your stuff. Arrangement. Alright, then I'll get ready tonight for tomorrow morning. Thanks. You're welcome. Ma Dude then thought to himself, I think that no matter who sees Ragi's eyes like this, they will have to settle their eyes on him. These kinds of eyes are one of desire and opposing the fate itself. The next day, our boy took a bus towards the college, and getting off, he wondered, is this Luoji College? Is Luoji College really here? He wondered again, as before him was the vast plain of the desert with no choice. He had to keep moving, and with the heat scorching, he was doubtful. In such kinds of places, there is a college. However, having the little bird companion, he cheered up a bit. Xiao Juji, I'm so excited, please guide me in the future. This little named Xiao Juji, it's my friend, please let him accompany as a partner. This is what Master Phoenix said. The map that Phoenix gave me seems unclear, but no problem. However, if I don't move now, I think I'll die here. 3 hours later, and our boy was still treading the vast desert, and feeling cheated, he shouted out to the heavens, you cheater guy. I followed the map, but why is there nothing here? So hot. I feel very thirsty. I'm dying. Hey. This. Suddenly, in the distance he saw a little hut, which caught his eye. This building, is it the Luoji College? No. I don't think that it's so small. Maybe I started hallucinating because of the heat. Whatever. I'll just go from here. After another half an hour later, he finally reached his destination, and seated on the porch was an old granny, who, seeing him, just flashed a smile. Curious, he wondered. This, Grandma, why are you knitting a jacket in the desert? No, that's not the question. Do you know where the Luoji University is? Because I have to register. Hearing that, she finally opened her eyes and asked, why do you want to go there? Are you going to study? I have no idea. I have been nominated by Phoenix. I waited for this opportunity 500 long. It will allow me to change. I have a lot of things to do, and many places that I want to visit. And later on, I need to meet a person. After listening to his passionate speech, she instructed it's inside. Go and take a look doubtful. He wondered what, inside. Grandma, are you kidding me? This small house is where you live, so if you know where Luoji College is, please tell me. Just go and take a look. Having no choice, he finally went inside. Then, sorry for the disturbance. After opening with a knock, he was stunned. Ha! An empty house. You know, your answer shows a lot of confidence. Rogue, uttered the granny, surprised. He wanted to ask, how did you know that my name is Rogue? But before anything could happen, the ground suddenly creaked. Stunned, he was later even more surprised as the floor opened up, sending him down underground. He screamed in fright. A light! Save me! I'll die. No. The passage, however, led to an underground base, as he suddenly slammed down on the ground, creating a huge commotion with smoke clouding the view. Emerging from the smoke, he shouted in protest. Grandma, were you trying to kill me or what? But a voice suddenly echoed, shattering his focus. Logged in. The administrator has announced that you have passed the test. You can proceed to the next test. Looking where it came from, he was suddenly stunned, and saw other participants. As the voice then continued, the right person will be chosen through the competition. There are no limits on using any possible means, but killing is prohibited. And finally, welcome to Luoji College. Seeing the huge buildings before him, he broke the silence. Is this Luoji College? His question, however, caught everyone's attention as they turned to look at him. One then finally sneered. Oh, looks like we'll have some soft little meals here. How has the admission system at Luoji College become so low? Hey little boy, let me show you my stone fist, so you understand the difference between here and the outside. His hand suddenly and partly turned into stone, preparing to attack. But from his back, an even more bigger dude appeared, as he threatened, get out of my way. After some shock and staring at each other, the little guy regained the little confidence he had as he sneered, then threw a punch. Bang! Thinking he did some major damage, he was confident. Taste my fist first, and let's see if you can say get out of the way again or not. My fists make heavy things move from their place. Even if you are an elephant, you will bleed to death. But from the smoke, massive hands emerged, as the big guy suddenly hugged him forcefully. Surprised, he wondered, why can you still move? Let me go. But the huge guy instead strengthened his muscles, and squeezed him even further, which cracked the dude's spine, shocking everyone who witnessed it. Who the hell doesn't know this guy? The crowd murmured. The giant, Taejang, is famous for the strength of his armor, and also he is among the strongest of this course. How repugnant. I hope I won't face him in the evaluation. Witnessing the spectacle before him, it was as if he opened his eyes to a new world. His energy pressure is really awesome, as well as he didn't care who was talking about him. Those people. Hey, looks great. But this video ends here. Be sure to stay tuned for more. Until next time.